One. All right. What's going on, guys? Again, right ahead of the SEAO SVO January Cup, I am joined by another of Team Revelations. This time, Minty. What's going on, man?
Hey guys, what's up? Really honored to be here. Uh, Thanks East for hosting this.
Woo!
Yeah, woo.
So,
Alright.
I just want to again get a couple of players who are in the SEO scene, and I just want to have a conversation with them. It's good to just kind of like talk a little bit about the meta, their teams, the players that they're working with. I think it's just great to start building like these stories over the course of a year, right?
Yeah, exactly. They didn't have this last year, but yeah, it's pretty nice that you're building this up. So
I think,
thanks.
yeah, I think it's a great idea, and I really, really hope that again, I can find. So, of course, I got you and Kudu, who are established players, right? I
Yeah.
really, really, really want to find some of the newer players, like those newbies, because I think it's great to get like the perspective of the entire scene and like playing Shadowverse in SVO from their perspective as well. So, guys, if you're watching this in the future, January, February, March, whenever, please hit me up if you're new to Shadowverse. I'm trying so hard to find new people, and it's so hard.
Yeah,
But
I'll probably send some of them your way if I know some. But yeah,
please,
do help me
please,
out, yes. Build our scene. Our
I'm
scene is
trying.
really our scene is really underdeveloped already.
Yeah, it's brick by brick. That's what they call it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But I guess to just start things off, tell us a little bit about yourself.
All right. Hi guys. I'm Ming Candy from Team Revelation. I am the Southeast Asian Oceanian Division captain for the team.
Ooh.
So basically, I'm like a manager, semi-competitive player, somewhat.
Hmm.
Yeah, I basically just manage the team at the background. I get scrims done for them. I get whatever they need done for them. Yeah, basically that.
Ooh. So, what is the life of a team manager like? Trying to manage all those players who are, I don't know, I don't know the full roster of Team Revelations, but what would you say the average age of a member is?
The average age it should be around 20,
Hmm.
21 plus somewhat. They're mostly college students or already started working. Basically what I do is I give them moral support whenever they get tilted over the game.
Oh,
I
that's easy.
also yeah I also help them with scrims. I also manage most of the team's Twitters and stuff.
Oh,
So yeah.
wow. So it's
Yeah,
actually pretty interesting.
we have a Facebook page and a Twitter page as well. So do locate us from there. I'm mostly the guy at the background, just posting stuff. Yeah.
So if they see a post, it's probably you. Yeah.
Yeah. I also announce most of the stuff on the server.
Awesome. In that case, if you guys are interested, take a look at Team Rev's Twitter, their Facebook, and say hey little Minty to for us. So I want to talk a little bit about, I guess, if not you, then just Team Revelations in general. How do you feel that the team performed, or even yourself if you competed last year? How did you or the team perform last year?
Last year I didn't really join the SBO, but I joined a few events, but
Okay,
they're mostly drops because I have real life obligations as well. But
understood.
I think I did pretty at least better than 2018
Okay.
because yeah, 2019 was my year that I started playing Shadowverse more seriously. So yeah,
Hmm.
I felt like I did better. I would like to do better this year as well.
Really, is there
Uh,
I guess, do you have any goals for this year? Like if you have to measure what do better is, right? What does that look like for you?
for
It doesn't
starters,
have to be in the game either. Like if it's for like managerial stuff, for like actually manage a team, those are also acceptable answers. So
all right. So as a player, I would like to first win a tournament because I haven't won a
woo,
tournament yet. I got second once in an event, but yeah, I really wanna feel the uh, I mean, taste the victory for once.
the sweet sweet
As a
ambrosia.
manager, I just wish our players can go back to WGP again.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
that feeling back in 2018 was unforgettable.
when you actually
Be-
have like the people you trained up and practice with like every week actually up there, and you get to
Yeah,
cheer more. That's super cool. I mean,
yeah. When my teammates are up there performing, it just feels really good.
you get
It
that
just feels
like
really, yeah.
old dad like tear in your eye, like that's my
Yeah, yeah,
son.
yeah. Exactly, exactly. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
Unfortunately, in 2019, we made contenders. It was nice having four European players and Auto Aim as well
Hmm.
representing us, but it's just unfortunate we didn't really make it into
Yeah.
WVP.
Now that was across not just SEAO but also across like PAM and EU, which is now
Yes,
the West
yes,
region,
yes,
right? Yeah.
yes.
Okay. So I mean, you guys had folks out there everywhere trying to cover the board, right?
Yeah, exactly. As for the team in general, I just wish that we get along better and we have more achievements and basically foster that family ties. Yeah, even though we are different cultures and different nationalities.
Yeah, SEAO, and then you guys have teammates over again in the West as well.
We
It's
have
that's a melting pot.
we are competing in multiple regions. We are competing in the West. We are competing in SEAO. We are also
Hmm.
competing in Japan.
Oh, really? Do
Yeah, we have
tell.
we have a Japanese division, and recently we picked up a player from Korea.
Wow. Okay. Can you say who that player is?
Sakura.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so
Yeah,
the
he's
team.
a well-known player in the Korean scene.
So then in that case, Sakura Revelations. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, thanks.
um, it's interesting. Like I like the fact that your answers aren't wholly competitive player answers. And what I mean is that like people always look at like some sort of esports or some sort of competition like okay, the players, the players, the players, the players, the players. But at the same time you're like, well, time out. There's someone who's got all those players on their back the entire year. That's cool, man. I love that. The fact that like you're there as the support piece for all those guys.
Well,
Do you think they they appreciate it to the level they do right now?
I honestly, I just don't look for appreciation. I just feel happy if they somehow make it. If they make it, I also feel good. So it's like doing myself a favor as well.
Hmm.
So yeah,
Okay.
I don't know how to put it to words, but it's just I I don't think I'm carrying the team on my back because they are also working hard as well.
No, understood. You're like the support piece, right? Like
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm the one like tying the whole team together. But at the same time, their efforts are also not to be forgotten.
understood. That's damn. That's adult as hell. I love that. I love that answer. Yeah.
Thanks.
So I guess moving on, I want to talk. We talked a little bit about Team Revelations, yourself, as well as your goals for this year. Let's transition a little bit into the actual game, right? Shadowverse.
Yeah, yeah.
How do the players feel about the current meta?
Uh, from from the previous SVO, the West SVO at least,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like most of the players do enjoy this meta because it's a very diverse meta. There's plenty of decks. Actually
Yeah.
really just can compete in a really high level, and it's not overwhelming like in Verdant Conflict, at least
Whew!
where
Natura
like
Haven
Natura,
hurt
yeah,
me.
Natura Haven, yeah, contenders meta was okay. To
It
be
was pretty
fair,
painful.
yeah, it was painful to watch, but I think the meta is slightly better now, and competitive looks really fun. Really hope the players just enjoy themselves.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I've had a couple of conversations with players, not only from SEO but in other places, and Igni and I also talk a little bit. And we're like, man, this meta, there's so many like decks that they may not be the strongest deck. They might be like a tier zero or tier one deck, but they give the tier zero and the tier one decks trouble, which is really cool. Like
Yeah, exactly.
the control force is really nice now because like now you have like these shifting matchups. It's almost like you ever play Fire Emblem?
Not really. I don't play Fire Emblem, but
Darn. Well, it's I guess
sorry.
it's like Pokemon, right? So
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the like this beats that, like fire beats water, like
yeah, yeah.
or fire beats grass, yeah.
Yeah, the type triangle. I get it. Yeah, that.
Exactly. I think that's the mark of really good meta where even like the really good decks lose to something and the really good decks take a lot of skill to play. We had a conversation me and Kuru about how difficult it is to actually like play like Shadow in the current meta right now.
Yeah,
But it's a really good
exactly.
deck, yeah.
I just don't think any of the decks in the meta right now is just face roll You just do this and that and you just win the game off. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I just think a lot of the decks are extremely difficult to pilot, and it's like it takes a really high level for you to play optimally, which is what I like about this meta.
I really hope and that when the mini expansion comes out, that doesn't get thrown to the wayside. But
Yeah, yeah.
to be
I
honest, if
told.
if we had like another month of this, just this meta, like if we had an extra month, I wouldn't be angry. I really wouldn't.
Yeah, yeah, exactly,
What
exactly.
decks have you been playing?
I've been playing a lot of Shikigami Rune because it's the tier one meta, but like
A
I've also been playing Natural Dragon and Amatas.
Amatas, you're one of those people. The
Uh,
Amatas people.
I've been playing a lot of Amatas since the mini expansion. In fact, my second place in the event is has Amatas in the lineup.
Oh, nice. Okay. I mean, the deck is strong, no doubt. Yeah.
Exactly. Like we've seen in WGP, like Amatas is taking a lot of games away.
I mean,
So
he just kills you in like 4 or 5 turns. You're like, well, all right, I
well,
guess.
but in the mirror, sometimes it's not like 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4 just kills you straight away. There's a lot of mind games behind it. Like Jupi versus V2. The game really it really showed like how Amatas is a very how do I say this? It's more like a difficult deck. It's not like a bingo pachinko deck. Yeah, I think that's the right
Okay.
word.
Oh, pachinko.
Yeah.
That's a good word. I like that. It's
Yeah,
not a
yeah.
gamble deck, right?
Yeah, it's not a high roll gamble deck.
Hmm. So then, current meta's good. Players in Team Revelations looking good. So
Yeah, I think morale is high, even though we didn't make it in January West, but morale is really high. Practices have been going on really well.
I
So yeah,
mean, after watching that WGP, how could you not be excited? Can you imagine
yeah,
all the times people sat there in Twitch channels like he misplayed, and then like the guy who wins WGP misplays and he still wins?
yeah, yeah. I mean, Twitch chat and their misdemeanors and stuff. But
I call them
well,
armchair conquistadors.
well, well, like because most of our players top in the events and stuff, so I usually just hang out in Twitch chat, just cheering them on. And whenever I see Twitch chat just backseating our players, I just go a bit depressed because
Yeah, it's
I
like
don't think they know I
oh,
don't think they know what they are talking about. But I
sometimes yeah.
probably yeah sometimes they don't know what they're talking about. Sometimes they do, but I probably won't go into that. I just want to be
Shots
friends with
fired, Twitch
everyone.
chat. Shots fired. So then, I guess the last thing I want to talk about is so right now you guys have Team Revelations. You guys are in pretty much every region: Japan, Korea now, West, SEAO.
Yeah.
I also want to do this series not just for the established players, but also for the people who, at home, they may not have the courage to right now step in and play in an SVO, right? It is a serious time commitment,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
B, like it's kind of daunting to go and play up against players who you've seen on stream, who they just make these awesome plays that you probably didn't realize when you first started, or when you're just looking at their hands. And if you were to talk to one of those players right now, like if one of those players, like you're having a face to face with them, what advice would you give them for trying to play and compete in Shadowverse?
An advice. This is a bit difficult, but like
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably just tell them losing is losing is not the end. You know, you lose one series, it doesn't mean that you have to quit the game already. I think as long as you're learning something, it's fine to lose. So like for example, you've been losing a lot of games on ladder. You just don't care. You just pick yourself up and continue playing. And when you eventually hit that one strike, that's that's gonna get you far, kid. But my advice is just don't give up. Play the events. You learn a lot. You definitely learn a lot.
No,
Yeah.
100% agree. Like, I think
As
one thing that yeah, go
as
ahead.
for the players who have been playing on the mid tier, like haven't joined a team yet, do try applying for a team. Maybe you're the one that the team is trying to look for. And when you're in a team, you play with players who are either better than you or equally as you, and you learn a lot. It's I played alone for quite a while, and
Hmm.
it's a bit frustrating when you feel that you're not improving. But when you improve, the feeling is just it feels really good when you
It's
improve.
motivating, right?
Yes, it's motivating. It makes you want to do better.
Exactly that. I think just having a community, right? Whether it's a team or if you're in a Discord or yeah, just anything like being able to sit down with other players, like, man, you screwed up that one turn, didn't you? And you're like, yeah, I did. I did.
Yeah,
But
you
having
just
that
laugh,
conversation is
laugh it
important,
off.
right?
Yeah, exactly. Like when you're in a team, you just look at them like you look at them as comrades or you look at them as teammates or
Mm,
uh if if you play with them for a long time, they sometimes become your second family member. It's just
100% true.
yeah. Yeah, you start to feel like empathy whenever they feel down in real life issues and you just begin to feel happiness when they win, sadness when they lose, and you encourage them to keep moving forward and stuff. I think that's what's important in a team.
Uh, that's you hit on a really good point. And it's one of the reasons why I play games, and that is like
Yeah, to meet
the
people, right?
community, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Like just that I don't know how to put it into words. I guess at this point, like the words escape me, but just being able to sit down and like do something you really enjoy with somebody else who kind of feels the same way about it. It's
yeah,
just super motivating. It's like, okay, I can just lose myself in time just like doing this for hours on end. I think
yeah.
you really drive
Exactly,
that point home.
exactly.
Awesome. So yeah, I mean, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but any last words or shout outs to anybody out there watching right now?
Any last words? I have something for the SEO players.
Ooh, go on.
Basically, wait,
It's
is it
backwards.
correct? Oh,
It's
it's bad. My
backwards.
bad, my bad, my bad. Here we go.
Hashtag Rev win.
Yeah, it's backwards.
Spoken
Wrote
like a
it
true
backwards in there.
manager. Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, look out for us. We'll be taking over other regions maybe, and good luck. Have fun in SVO.
That's it. Awesome. Well, thank you so much again, Minty. And again, good luck to all the folks from Team Revelations who are playing this weekend. I know I'll be watching. I know you'll be watching. I hope the folks out there will be watching as well. All right, guys. That's it for this time. Catch me at, I guess, after the January SVO. We'll find out if Team Revelations is considered or not. All right,
All
guys.
right.
Take care.
Okay.